box, a little lane here.
You can see him on the left of the picture there. He's
a little rolling ball, and Wright's got a better chance than a penalty. But they're enjoying it. I think that's the big thing at the moment. The Villa team, they're enjoying the occasion and they're enjoying the way they're playing.
Townsend with the corner then for Aston Villa. Well, they had trouble getting that one away, but not that. Straight from Draper into the arms of Lukic. Six Aston Villa goal attempts, just one for Leeds United. Charles getting better of speed, puts the ball long, too long. Badly. Mark Draper now. Short backing away. Radibi read that well. Nipped in. Pound speed. Quarter of an hour of the first half left. And Yeboah and McGrath at odds with each other.
Can't see what Yeboah's left hand's doing. He doesn't appear to have done anything towards a big Macca. I think he's just fallen on him.
Oh, McGrath is being booked.
I wonder whether that's for the retaliation or whether it's for the challenge from behind, which wasn't a particularly violent one, was it?
Not really. A free kick to Leeds though. McAllister with it. Palmer's in there. But Taylor did a good job, turned in again by Kelly towards Yeboah. And here's Gary Charles. Another throw for Aston Villa. Harbour. Forward. Kelly's away on the right. He's done well there. Callister with a header.
To be fair, Kelly did remarkably well, because I thought the Villa defenders were pushing him into an area that wasn't particularly dangerous, and that's a very, very good ball. A bit of luck, that might have just fallen into Yeboah's path.
Forward to McAllister. He's had a terrific season, Brian Little, with Aston Villa. As he's saying, fourth in the Premiership, FA Cup semi-final, and leading here in the Coca-Cola Cup final by a goal to nil. Savo Milosevic, the scorer. Forwards. Those young and old who are still watching up in Yorkshire, well, there's still a long way to go yet. He's also got Brian Deane and Thomas Brolin on the bench. Brolin's certainly a big match player, isn't he?
Very much indeed, yeah. I mean, but he hasn't really been a big player since he's been at Leeds, hasn't he? He hasn't done anything like you would have expected him to.
Sorry, Ron.
I was going to say, on the other hand, Brian Deane, I honestly thought Brian Deane would play today.
Yeah. Oh, it's Milosevic again.
Oh, the defence are all at 6s and 7s. They haven't a clue at the moment where they are, the Leeds back line.
Do you think they might be tempted to put Palmer back in defence?
No, I think his energy is too vital for them in midfield. I think they will have to have him in midfield. I think the way they'll do it is possibly flattening out into a back four if necessary. I mean, it won't happen for a while. I mean, they'll stick with it like this for a while, and you know, just hope that they can claw their way back into the game.
Weatherall with the clearance up towards Yeboah. Palmer's long legs, Andy Gray's young legs, but Southgate gets there first, finds Mark Bosnich. Ekiog with a long ball forward, and here's Milosevic again. Oh, he's gone past Radibi. Milosevic again, and a good challenge that time, and a timely one right at the last ditch there by John Pemberton.
But I mean, there's no way in the world, Brian, the Leeds defence should have been in trouble from a long ball like that from Hugo Ekiog. It's a good ball, but Sava's not the quickest player in the world yet. He's been able to pull it down in a wide area, and as you say, a great retrieving tackle. Radibi's having a problem on the left-hand side of defence, a major problem.
Well, it's Draper with the corner. McGrath couldn't get a touch on that. A chance for Leeds to break now. The long legs of Carlton Palmer.
He needs Kelly to run past right here for his pace.
That's what he's done. But Palmer's come inside. He turned around, and by then Paul McGrath had come back. McAllister. Momentum's lost a little bit in this Leeds attack now. But here's Yeboah. Can you get the better of Gary Charles? They get a throw.
It's funny with Tony Yeboah. He never convinces you when he's away from the penalty area. I mean, when he's in the penalty area, obviously he does convince you. But when he's away from there, even then you weren't convinced he was going to beat Gary Charles.
Speed. A little chip in. Too high for Andy Gray. Palmer tried to make something of it. McAllister's trying to make something of it. But now it's Milosevic again for Villa. Ian Taylor's up ahead of him. Dwight York is away on the far side. Here's York versus Weatherall. Oh, that's an obstruction that's going to bring about a yellow card for Weatherall. And he really can't argue with that.
You might thank his lucky stars that Pemberton was maybe a little bit more central.
Precisely. If he'd been the last defender.
Yeah. So I wonder if they... See what Dwight York is doing while he's pulling on... They've got the three at the back. Dwight York's pulling down the sides of the last defender every time. And he knows he's got too much pace for them all. I'm not so sure that'd be the same if Gary Kelly was in his orthodox right-back position.
Well, Milosevic has got a problem. But a problem that can be solved. Let's hope. There's the free kick. And there's the handling again of John Lukic. Villa throw. With about 8 minutes to go to half time. Out of play.
But that's been a major problem for Leeds, hasn't it? The movement, York particularly, also Milosevic, but the movement down the sides of their three central defenders. I think when you talk about the defender on the ball side getting the gully first and preventing the ball getting in there, Leeds haven't done that. They've allowed the Villa front players to receive the ball in those wide areas.
Gray. Radibi. It's a good ball. It's an excellent ball by Radibi. Picked up here by Kelly. Knocked in here for Ford. Back again for Palmer. Kelly again. McAllister. Nice turn.
That's better, Brian. Put a few passes together so they're compact now.
But McGrath read that beautifully. There was a little trip by Yeboah. think it was an accidental one, but it was clearly worthy of a free kick on McGrath. Milosevic moving smoothly now, but it's a Leeds throw.
It's also a better challenge from Weatherall that time. He's made sure Milosevic hasn't been able to receive and gather the ball and link up the play again.
The winners, remember, going to Europe into the UEFA Cup next season. So it's a real money-spinning payday here for the team that wins. Speed with the header. With the clearance. Oh, a nice little touch there by Milosevic, and here's Townsend streaming through, and he's got Draper on that side. Draper looking to get the right sort of angle. In the end finds Taylor, and now Wright. Draper again. Wright's coming to the middle. Taylor. Draper. Playing like a side that knows all about success. They've been beaten only 3 times this year, 3 times in the last 20 games. I think there's going to be a yellow card for Ford.
So a lot of that is frustration. He got caught piggy in the middle against the passing triangles. I'm not so sure that's a booking. Not for me. Andy Townsend's quicker to the ball. He's flicked it past him. Andy's not bothered by that.
Townsend on the ball now. Chip. It was intended for Milosevic, but it was a way off target. Goal kick to Villa, to Leeds United.
And every time the Villa attack, you get the impression they're going to get in for a goal-scoring chance, don't they? The way the movement and the slick passing. Funnily enough, when Leeds come forward, you don't really get the same belief. You know, they look rock solid there, the Villa, the 3 in the middle.
McAllister. Yeboah chasing on, Southgate holding him up and doing it well, but Yeboah's got something to answer with yet. Kelly trying to get round Southgate, succeeds in doing so. Yeboah with a header. 2 were there, both Gray and Speed, and neither of them frustratingly could just get ahead to that ball, but that was possibly the best chance that Leeds have had so far.
It was. He's done well again here, Kelly. He's been channeled away, looks to have no chance, stands it in. Yeboah, you think's got a little touch. And to be fair to Charles, he's just done enough to stop Speed flying at that one. I actually wonder whether young Gray was whether he anticipated it enough. I thought Gray might have been going in on it as well.
Weatherall's header. Taylor takes it up now for Villa. Draper. Okay.
Anyone, I mean, you're looking at the midfield player, they're just pulling wide into acres of space.
So Lukic will take the goal kick again for Leeds United. Won his way back into the side from Mark Beanie in February and has performed really well since then. Alan Wright. Weatherall. That gave Palmer no chance. York. He's done well there. Oh, he's done well there. Townsend keeping it going, but the ball in the end just didn't fall for him, and Kelly had tracked him really well. Gray now back to Pemberton. Driven cross there towards Yeboah. It might just come for Speed, will it? No, because Gary Charles got there first, but it'll be a throw to Leeds United. McAllister. Can Yeboah get to that one? No, I think the ball... No, he's done well. He's done brilliantly. But it'll fall for Wright.
did very, very well. Through ball from McAllister, did very well, Yeboah. But you don't really want Tony Yeboah crossing the ball to, to Kelly.
Keogh. Offside against Milosevic.
That big man at the back, that he's enjoying the contest. Him and McGrath, I think, are thriving on the physical challenge of Tony Yeboah. Because they're both very, very strong themselves. Both strong-minded, both strong physically.
Well, he's been through all the fires, hasn't he? And he's got a couple of dodgy knees that the physio Jim Walker works on most of the week. Doesn't do an awful lot of training, Paul, but he does a fantastic amount of playing, and there he is again. Milosevic. Wright does well. Keogh moving smoothly forward here. Draper with a shot, another goal kick. Right on half-time. It's been entertaining enough. That 45 minutes seems to have flown by to me.
You amaze me when you say it's half-time, Brian. I think it's been a very, very, particularly from the Villa. I think Villa have been excellent in the first half. Bright, sharp and lively. If it stays like this till half-time, I think Leeds have had a little bit of a result, to be fair, at this stage, because they've been second so many times, and it does at least give Howard a chance to say rectified either tactically or from an attitude point of view, but from a, if you like, a belief point of view.
Up goes Yeboah. Pemberton. Yeboah beaten by the challenge of McGrath. Palmer. And now Ford. Gets it through to McAllister. Through to Palmer again. There are a few white shirts are up there right on half-time. Here's Gary Kelly. Wright trying to force him inside first of all, and now trying to get him down that line. And in the end concedes the corner. Super little fullback, Alan Wright. He's done really well for Villa this season. Well, it's Gary Speed. Badib is up there. McAllister right on the goal line. Can Leeds bring it level right on half-time? Curled in, McAllister almost got his head to it. In fact, it was the fist of Bosnich just above his head, and a long clearance there by Townsend, and only Milosevic is up. But Draper has come flying forward for Villa. But Radivi, who is a strong-minded man, kept his ground well, kept his head, and more than that, finds McAllister with a good ball. But Villa have got plenty of people back.
Yeah, they hold the attack up well, Villa, defensively. They hold the attack up and get numbers back.
Half-time whistle. What an excellent first half it's been. And capped off by a superlative goal by Milicevic. Let's have a word with the Villa manager, Brian Little.
Brian, a tremendous start for you. Milosevic has had a lot of criticism, but that really vindicates all your faith in him, that goal today.
Well, it helps, yeah. I mean, it's a good strike. He's had some good strikes this season, had one or two silly ones, but if it proves to be the winner, we'll all be delighted, obviously, but there's a long way to go, guys.
Do you feel he played well in that half?
We've done all right, slightly better than them, I would say, but it's still pretty tight.
Thank you.